I know that since we were together last, Micah has been lost, and um, that the remains found, uh, DNA confirmed that it was him, so you know that for sure.
Yeah.
And take me through that moment when that was confirmed to you.
It was just a few days before Christmas. We knew they had news for one of us, and then Lance and I went in, and we all kind of sat down, and they pretty much straight away told us that one of the set of remains that we thought perhaps had been Baylee was not, but that the um, remains that they found in the Kern River belonged to Micah.
Okay, and what had they found?
He, an, a portion of an arm and one hand was in the Kern River. It was in a bag and weighted with rocks.
You said it was just surreal when you heard that charges had also been placed against your daughter Baylee. And so, Jane, at this point, Baylee has not been found. There's no trace, no leads to her at all
No,
at this point, correct?
correct.
And what was your thought when you heard that Baylee had been charged with the murder of Micah?
Um, I was just in shock and disbelief. I was like, it can't be true, but I felt like maybe Cheryl might hate me because I know that's my daughter, but you can't really describe it. Besides just being so fearful, like, what did she go through? Or, because I know she wouldn't do that unless something, happened to her to make her do something, but
And
I don't know.
naturally, as her mother, you know her as your daughter and as a baby, and you raise her up, and you say, "That doesn't sound like my child," and that was her first response, right? And
Well, yeah, yes, of course, that would be my response. I mean, there were many things I've learned over the last few years that Micah had been involved in, and I would have said the same thing about him.
but your response when you said that was, "But this is about Micah."
Yeah.
At this point, right?
At this point, right now, the evidence led detectives to this outcome, and we believe strongly in our investigative team, and so we believe it is just about Micah right now.
Okay. And do you believe that for whatever reason, Baylee was involved in Micah's murder?
I believe that she was with a gentleman who's currently being charged when it happened. And I believe she assisted in some fashion, but we've been given no details about that.
Okay. And the man that's been charged with this is Matthew Queen. Since being here last, in terms of updates with database and all, Baylee's last location was an orchard, correct?
Yes, in a lot next to an orchard. I wasn't informed of this update. I found it on my own. I've asked law enforcement, why is that now Baylee's last location? Did you find her? Did you find a piece of her? Was it a phone ding? And they can't tell me.
Yeah. And as all of this has unfolded, Di, has this informed anything about the shooting of James? Have you learned anything from what's been uncovered about these two that has told you anything about the murder of your son?
No, the only thing that I know is that they were all in the same circle of people, hanging out with for, it's a big circle. But as far as for James, I haven't been told anything new.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.